Hi, can I get a venti iced caramel macchiato, please?
Great, thank you so much.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one.
Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, so this isn't what we're used to or what I was intending for this video. I was gonna do an EDC cooped up in the basement, but it's the first day where weather is nice, so I figured I would go outside. If you follow me on social media, primarily Instagram, you would be littered by a few stories of my new vehicle of choice. It was a sad day. I lost a Subaru, picked up a truck. But you know, I enjoy it, and I'm still on the honeymoon phase, so I apologize to my Instagram followers, but listen, love is love, okay? You know, honeymoons are important, and I'm still there with this particular vehicle. So we're gonna talk about it. A few people asked me what's going on with it, where'd the Subaru go? I'm gonna explain, I'm gonna show you what the truck is, what truck I got, why I like it, why I don't like it, you know, and I just wanna be outside, to be fully honest. But first of all, let's address this Starbucks beverage. It's like 32 times more milk than anything else. I know a macchiato is typically, you know, exactly that, but you know, wow. Okay, so the truck that we are talking about today is the Ford F-150 Lariat Sport Package 2020. It's gray. I think what we're gonna do is walk around the outside first, then go inside, and then we can get into a little bit more details. But yeah, so it's gray sport package, which means the bumper and the side, I guess, step matches the color of the vehicle. So gray truck, gray bumper. Nothing too fancy with that. I just think that the truck does look a little bit more put together if the bumpers do match the body color. Anyways, okay, we're getting a little sidetrack here, but so it's a 2020 F-150 Lariat, Super Crew cab, short box, so it's only 5.5-ish foot box. The full doors there. You know, if you're gonna get a truck, might as well get something that people will sit comfortably in. In terms of the wheel choice, these are 18-inch rims with a bunch of Michelin tires around them. Why do I get 18s? People always ask me, you know, why didn't you get the 22s? Well, these are the bad boys that were available at the lot at the time of my purchase, and I wasn't going to wait for a new truck over rims. Plus, I work in construction, so the more tire, the more comfortable ride, a little bit better on the uneven surfaces. Overall, I do like the look of this whole shebang. I think they look a lot more visually appealing in my personal opinion than like the Dodge or the Chevy. I just really like this. Even with the smaller rims, I still think this is a mean-ish looking truck. Definitely still 100% stock, but you know, still looks good. Okay, moving along to the back portion of the vehicle. This is the tail end. This is or cargo area, if you will. I did get a tonneau cover. It's the backflip MX4. So it's essentially a tri-fold system. It's hard. I don't do much towing or much cargo haulage that requires me to kind of like overfill this, where I'll go over this kind of limit. So I do prefer that. It doesn't flap in the wind. It's a lot more secure. In my opinion. I know obviously you can break into them, but it just gives me a little bit of peace of mind. And now part of a very cool little package here. Are you guys excited for this? Watch this. Yep. Necessary, 100% not, but it is a feature of the vehicle. Okay, another fairly interesting and actually useful feature of the pickup is it has this step here. And even got a railing. I don't use the railing, I use the step. My old man loves said railing. But it's pretty sturdy. You can get on it pretty easily. Get down it just as easily. This is, that's nice. I enjoy that. Anyways, back to the tri-fold system. Oh, I don't see myself, that's a problem. Essentially, tri-fold, folds 3 times 1, 2, 3. There you go. When it is fully folded up, you do lose, you know, your visibility through the back window. But then again, I don't use it often enough to complain about. So far, I've had the truck 2 months. Used it zero times. So let's not get too upset. Oh, before I close the bed, I do have the spray liner in here. Essentially, it's kind of like this rough material that they spray into the bed so that it is protected. There is LED lights on either side. It is daytime, so I don't think you'll see it, but they do light up. So you can see in the bed in the evening hours. Putting the system away, it is like extremely easy. You just literally tuck it away and it's gone. One thing that you can't do is there's no automatic up. You gotta push it up, and it does add weight. That step does add a lot of weight to the tailgate. But I mean, overall, that's the truck. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy from the outside. I still really gotta tint that. But yeah, there's all the sensors. You got backup stuff. You got the sensors on the side for blind spot awareness. You've got little indicators on the mirrors. But yeah, this is the truck. Oh, you've got a little camera up here for some 360 camera action. But yeah, this is the truck. You know, pretty standard looking truck. Fog lights, fantastic. But overall, I'm extremely happy with the appearance of it. The outside, nothing too fancy. But the inside is where the main differences are, if you will, between the other trim levels of the Ford F-150. Okay, so let's talk about the inside now. The inside is what I like the most, okay? So we're gonna start at the back, just because there's less things to talk about. So in the back, this is of course a full-size door. I do work in construction, so ignore some of the mess. I'm gonna try to explain it a little bit. But the door panel is a door panel. You got speakers right there. It's got a window. Anyways, into the actual truck. So this is what, oh, let it adjust. So this is what it looks like. We of course have leather seats here. The biggest thing between this Lariat package and the lower ones between the back seat is these little buttons right here. These are rear heated seats. I don't usually have people back here, especially over the winter, so I haven't used those yet, but that is an option. One thing that is great about the Fords is the flat storage. So excuse the boots and the hard hat. I do work in construction. They also provide this little cubby here for storage. I'd have a few jackets in there, and of course we got some wipes, keep everything clean. But that's where that lives. And conveniently enough, I don't know if anyone thought about this or not, but the hard hat is like the perfect size to get stowed. Oh, I lost my glasses. Is to get stowed like right under there, and it doesn't go anywhere when you drive. So I mean, that's a fantastic feature. And of course, the other seat does come up as well, so you can have this whole area like just flat. Massive amounts of storage. Anyways, let's now jump into the front seat. This is the driver's door. This little button here is the keyless lock, if you will. You do have keyless entry with the Lariat. This is the door panel, of course. You got speaker, a little bit bigger. You got memory seats, which is nice. So if I mess all this up, oh yeah, look at that. It is moving by itself. And then I just hit number 1, which is me. Everything goes back to the way I have set it. Leather seats, a little bit more bucketed than the back seat, so it's a very comfortable kind of snug hugging feeling you get with these chairs. But when you jump in, this is what it looks like here. Let's close the door, get it a little bit more quiet. But yeah, this is a truck from the driver's side. You have pretty good visibility all over the place. This is your steering wheel. It is leather wrapped, heated. all that fun stuff. Let me turn it on before I cook. So the interior of the truck is actually very, very comfortable. There's a lot of room for me to maneuver myself, position myself. You have a really nice hand rest. This is another one of those features that like are just the bomb. Let me open it up for you. But overall, there's a lot of space. Like, this truck is huge. I have so much room for activities. Like when I sat here, when I purchased the truck in the back seat, I'm 5'11", and my knees had a good, like a solid foot in front of them of room. Like, that's so much room. So yeah, of course you have your Sync 3 system. The Lariat package comes with B&O sound system, so that's the main reason why I got it, is that B&O just sounds a little bit better low end, a little bit more premium sound. That's honestly primarily why I actually got the truck over the XLT. It's essentially the B&O sound system. I drive a lot. I've put on almost 8,000 kilometers in the 2 months that I've owned it, so I spend a lot of time on the road. Is that an astronomical amount? No, but it is significant, and I do enjoy music, so I thought that was a very important feature to at least entertain. So another little difference between the XLT and the Lariats and above is the front heated seats and cooled seats. I wasn't really a fan of the cool seats, but now as the temperatures are rising with the spring, you know, I do find myself having the cooled seats on a little bit longer, and this is what it looks like. So you got your heated, you got your cooled. Of course, the passenger has the same, and dual climate control, which is really, really nice. That way, when the significant other is sitting right here, she doesn't have to complain that either it's too cold or it's too hot or any of that fun stuff. She's got her own system, so she can stop complaining that I like it a certain temperature and then messes up the whole vehicle. She's got her own thing. You have a lot of storage here. So you have this little cubby pencil holder going on here. This is the bread and butter. This is like the sheer fact that they have this, it essentially sold the truck for me. It holds pens, so that is pretty exciting. You also have this little storage unit here that I don't really take full advantage of, to be 100% honest. I just have my charging cable here. You've got 2 USBs in here. I've got some work keys, some fisherman friends, because I don't feel like throwing them out. They are probably 100% expired. Oh no, we're still good. March 21. So those are still valid. It does have a closing method there. And the reason I keep it closed primarily is because I like to pinch this cable so that the entirety of the cable is not fully out and dangling and dragging all over the floor. So just enough to plug in the phone and not be on the ground when it's not plugged in. Anyway, so that's kind of this whole situation. You also have storage up top right there where I keep all my air fresheners. I'm really big into air fresheners. Like, I just, for some reason, artificial flavors are like my jam. Oh, that one smells so good. But I also get really used to them very quickly. So like literally every week I'm buying a new air freshener or a different scent. It's probably not good for you, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so back to the most important part of this entire vehicle. Forget all the fun stuff. This is where the magic happens. So what do I have in this said glove compartment? Why is it so special? Well, let me show you. So here it is. So of course you got your N95. You've got this little organizer shindig that is removable. But more importantly, yes, it is the perfect size for file folders. I know this might not excite everyone, but let me tell you, as someone who works mostly out of his truck and he spends a lot of time in it, this is gold. I don't have very many things in here, to be honest, and one of the files fell, so we don't have to talk about that. But essentially, look at that. You can now get your drawings, you can get your contract, you can do whatever you need to do. Plus there's a ton of room down here as well. That is, yes, Tylenol. We have a moleskin book. We have your, of course, your automotive information. But yeah, like that, this, ladies and gentlemen, is life. Oh, one thing that I completely forgot to mention is the engine size of this vehicle. It is a 3.5 EcoBoost. It is very, very powerful. I'm used to a turbo vehicle. I had the Subaru before this. I really like the way it feels and kind of pulls the vehicle. You know, I was gonna get the 5-liter, but then I was like, do I really want a 5-liter vehicle? That seems a little excessive. So I compromised with the 3.5 Eco. The 2.7 I heard very bad things about. I also heard terrible things about the 3.5. Everyone literally told me to get the 5-liter, but yeah, I got the 3.5. Anyways, so that's kind of the driver's side. One new addition, I don't think I need to show you the passenger side because it's a seat. One new addition that I did get literally yesterday is this lovely box. You might be asking, what is it? This is, let me go to the other side and I'll explain a little better. So this is a amber beacon light. I work in construction, but I didn't want to like install way too many things on the outside of the vehicle or smack a beacon on top, and I wasn't feeling that. I feel like this is a lot more subtle, and it does do a very good job actually of making lights. I only got it 2 days ago, so I haven't really had a chance to kind of try it in depth. It is connected by 3 suction cups, so I'm interested to see how that actually holds up. But anyways, I ran it through the trim and it plugs into the back of the console on the other side, and I can just flick it on and off just reaching around. Anyways, but it does do its trick. I'm gonna see if I can show you in this immense amount of sunlight. Where's the switch? There we go. Let me see if you can even see it. Oh yeah, so that's what it looks like. Enough that people identify the orange and white light with construction there. So you know, it gets the job done. The plan is to get the exact same thing and smack it on the back window as well, and then splice the cable so you only have to hit one button to turn it on and off. But yeah, overall I think like the build quality is pretty good. The 3 suction cups I question, but only time will tell. It was $26 off of Amazon, so like I'm not overly upset if it doesn't work. Worst case scenario, I'll just buy something a lot more official. But yeah, so I hope you guys liked that video. This is obviously not something that we typically do on this channel, vehicle stuff. A lot of people did slide into my DMs and kind of ask me what's going on with the Subaru, where did it go? I know a lot of people kind of like that car, so did I. It's very emotional, but I did get this. I'm a huge fan of this. I'm clearly still in the honeymoon stages of everything if you follow me on Instagram, so I apologize again for that. They will eventually kind of simmer down into not being there all the time, and also let me know what other kind of content you guys would be interested to see. I'm always interested to know what kind of stuff you guys are looking for. I'm always on the prowl for some interesting topics to cover, so let me know down in the comment section below. But again, if you like this video, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button down below. For additional brownie points, please follow me on all my social media. Links can be found down in the description. But for now, thank you, and I will see you on the next one.